Yep, it still looks like every icon on my desktop has had its name changed to baby scrotums. Hello everybody, it's DSD, does NXT. As you can tell, I got this shirt, the Believe shirt on my body. It's the only shirt that I own, or more like the only shirt I wear on Thursdays, because it's NXT Thursdays at my house. And so we watch it, and that's what we do. We watch it, and I watched it, and I'm going to tell you what I feel with my expert analysis, having been watching a lot of wrestling for like the last couple of months or so. So here we go. Match number 1. Paige and Emma versus Charlotte and Sasha Banks. When I read that, it sounded like Charlotte and Sasha Banks were like sisters. It's not. It's not Charlotte Banks and Sasha Banks. It's Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair, which leads me to that's right, motherfuckers. The unflared advantage rears its ugly head again in a match with 3 great superstars and 1 rock. And so, of course, Paige and Emma being some of my favorite up-and-coming divas, with one of them not really being up-and-coming anymore because she's a fucking champion now. This match was very good, aside from The Rock that rolled around in the ring for a little bit, but it doesn't matter because this match was about Charlotte. This match was all Charlotte. This match was Charlotte and her building legs crushing people's necks and just killing them for a very long time. People throwing her around, but she just spider flips her way onto her big building legs, and then she city walks all the way over to the side of the ring post, tags in Sasha. It doesn't matter because she gets back in later. But more importantly, most importantly of all, is the Ric Flair flopper-do that she does, which is perfect. The only thing that you need to do to be a good wrestler is the Ric Flair flop, and it makes it even better because she's the actual daughter of Ric Flair. Once again, wonderful job, Charlotte. And last week you didn't even wrestle, and that still was all up on your dick. Match number 2. Rusev versus Travis Tyler. If any of you know anything about wrestling, then you know that Alexander Rusev is bad. And if you don't know anything about wrestling, listen to me. My opinion is great. It's at least a couple months of work. But Alexander Rusev is a big hulking brute man who is from a different place. So he's got that really, really cool gimmick that has been done so many times. And I hate it. When is that gimmick gonna be like a good guy? When is the good guy gonna be like, hey guys, I just want you to know that I'm from Germany, but I like everybody. Everyone is my friend, but I'm still from there. I'm really proud of my heritage, but everybody's my friend. I like everyone, and everyone likes me too. Where's that? That would be unique, but no, we get, I am big, and here's some stupid cunt who talks for me. And I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. He is, he's not fun to watch. And the other guy whose name, I'm going to have to open the thing. I literally just watched NXT 10 minutes ago. And now, I have to bring up this list of people who wrestled because I can't remember the fucking name of the guy who just wrestled Rusev. Travis Tyler. Travis Tyler. I was going to say Tyson Kidd, but that's a later match that was also bad. The next match, Mason Ryan versus Tyson Kidd. Mason Ryan's actually an interesting beast for me. Because the thing is that I never cared about Batista. And Mason Ryan is Batista, so I've always had a hard time caring about Mason Ryan. They're literally the same. Their ring work is identical in every way. There is no difference. But Mason Kidd, Tyson Ryan, Tyler the Creator, but he's so smiley now. He used to not be so smiley, but now he's so smiley, so I want to root for him. I see him and I go, Mason Ryan, you're one smiley big man. And I love seeing you smile, but I don't like watching you wrestle. And Tyson Kidd, haven't you already tried this before? Haven't you just been bad? I mean, I know that you're back and you can kind of do flips, but we already have middle ground guys that do flips. And that middle ground guys that do flips, they're already a lot better than you. You don't stand a chance when we have people like Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan who are middle ground guys who can still do flips. Like, maybe if you do a little bit more flips, but you got to do them better. And I don't think you can. So I guess, to be fair though, I believe that he has a future because I really think they want him to do well. He won't, but I feel like he'll have a future. Tyler Breeze versus Angelo Dawkins. Tyler Breeze is my favorite character currently that's alive. But I really like Tyler Breeze. I love his adorable little mouse voice. His adorable little way of speaking. It raises my spirits, and he's just so gosh darn cute. And I love his entrance, and I love the way that he does everything, except the way that he fights matches. And it's not even that I don't like the way that he fights matches, it's just that his matches are very, very tiny. You've got some tiny matches there, Tyler Breeze. When are you going to expand those? Now that's not really on him. Right now they're just having him slaughter everybody so that he can become really important later. But I want it to be now. I know last week I was talking about Ascension having the same problem, but they had a very good match this week. Tyler Breeze is still you need to get, I want to see you get up there and have a feud and have a match and actually fight. And I want to see your character come out through that instead of these 5-second little rumbles where you beat up some guy who's probably the cowboy that always gets beaten up. I do really like Tyler Breeze, and I want him to do really well. Ooh, before we get to the main event, look out, it's a backstage alert. Adam Rose actually talked for a little bit on the microphone, which is actually pretty good. I like him. I like hearing him on the mic. I like the way that he does things. He has his party with him, which is just great. I'm really excited to see what happens when he loses a match. Like, I haven't been watching very long. I don't know how long he's been doing stuff and not losing matches. But I'm excited to see what happens. Does the party keep going? Does the party continue when he's lost a match if he's very serious? Does the party stay serious? What is the interaction there? I'm hoping that he's not a one-trick pony and he just always has the party. I'm hoping that the character has ways. Maybe it's a pity party. That would be kind of funny in terms of the one pun I made. And even then, no, not at all. But I liked what he said, mostly because he talked about Camacho. And what he said about Camacho is, Camacho, you're boring. Yes, this is the most spot-on, what do you call it when the wrestlers are mad at each other and they're talking about each other backstage? World Heavyweight Championship getting sidetracked as fuck alert. Anyway, Adam Rose, good promo, liked seeing it. Camacho is a piece of shit. Main event. The Uso brothers and Sami Zayn versus The Ascension and Corey Graves. There is nothing wrong with this match. The other match that was perfect, the Emma, Paige, Charlotte, and Sasha Banks match, that match was almost perfect, but one person sucks. But this match has the Usos and Sami Zayn versus The Ascension and Corey Graves. And I love all of these wrestlers. I see no problems with Corey Graves. I have no problems with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is the better version of Adrian Neville. He is a small guy who does flips, but he's not just flips. Like, he doesn't make a big deal out of it. It's not a big spectacle. Actually, he's the perfect character because he doesn't make a big deal out of anything, and he's awesome. As where Corey Graves also doesn't make a big deal out of anything, but he does, but he makes it seem like he really doesn't. Because he's tough. The Usos are loud, and Ascension yells. So there's that. But what is really important in wrestling is not just how great all 6 people are when they're in a triple tag match, like the old wives' tale states. What's really important is the in-ring abilities of each person individually, and also as a tag, because it's a 6-man tag. The Usos here, obviously being the higher-up tag team, they did very, very well. I really, really like the Usos. They don't mess things up, and they sell when they need to, but they're always willing to fight like the good guys ought to. It's like if Kofi Kingston was 2 people in Samoan and had face paint. They're just always ready to go, and they never back down, and they're never scared, and they're a tag team, but they're not shit. And Sami Zayn is also really cool because Sami Zayn's character is that he never backs down, and he's always ready for a challenge, and he doesn't... I'm beginning to think that maybe this isn't as creative as I thought it was. But the Ascension's very, very cool and original, even though these other 2 people are, because they're not the same, because one of them was paint. And that's what makes them different, and they're blackish. But the Ascension is a different beast because the Ascension are just 2 guys who are really good at wrestling, and they're like, we are so good. You guys should fight us because we're so good. Anybody fight us, we'll win because we're so good. And Corey Graves is just like, whatever, dude. I don't give a shit, but I do. And then, that's his whole shindig, and it's perfect, and there's nothing wrong with it, and he's the best wrestler. Except he's not. What's fun about this match is that Sami Zayn, I think, did the least amount of stuff. I think Sami Zayn was in it the least. We had a lot of Victor, I think that's the smaller one, the smaller Ascension man. He was in a lot. We got to see a lot of him, and the more I see of him by himself, he's really good. He's just a good wrestler. And the Ascension, both of them, they're very good. Both of those people by themselves are very good. The fact that they're together and you just have these 2 really good people in a tag team makes me have hope for the tag team division once again becoming important once Ascension gets moved up. I want to see pay-per-views where the tag matches aren't the start of the show. I don't want them to be the Sunday night heat of the pay-per-views anymore. I want it to matter. I want my tag division to matter. And Ascension, you can get us there because you guys are great. And Corey Graves, I want to see you and Randy Orton in a dismissive attitude match. I think that'd be great. And I want Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan to fight, and we're 2 guys who will fight each other, and we're just kind of whatever about it match. But we know that we'll have a good time anyway. And I want to see the Usos fight 2 classic Stings in a face paint match. No, I don't. That'd be horrible. But anyway, no, that last match, seriously, go watch it, because the Ascension, if you have not seen them yet, they will blow you away. They will absolutely restore your faith in tag team matches.